Hey everyone, how's it going? My tooth is fucking up again. This side here, it's like this side, and then it's going all the way up to my ear. I can't tell if that's an actual toothache because my gums have been bleeding. I can't tell whether that's an actual natural toothache or if it's just the gang stalkers again trying to cause electronic torture on this side because they've done it before in the hopes that I'll kick off or something, or because that's what they normally do. If they can't get me to kick off in any other way, then they'll just cause me physical pain and hope I'll kick off that way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I just spoke to the Citizens Advice Bureau, and apparently it's, the Section 21. All that really is an acknowledgement that the tenancy has ended. It's not actually like the landlord's telling you to get the fuck out. As it turns out, the Section 21 is simply just letting you know, yeah, the contract's ended, but they can't actually evict me without an eviction notice. And even then, there's no guarantee that the council might find me somewhere on the grounds of racial harassment. I might have to stay and iron things out. But, I'd rather not do that. I don't know, because the thing is, it's just going to be, I don't want to talk to them. They don't want to talk to me. Nothing's going to get fixed. I'd rather not deal with it. But what I can't do is put myself in an adverse situation just because I'm pissed off with people. And in the first place, the only reason why I'm even still going through with the move is because I've made a decision, regardless of how I feel about the neighbors, about anybody, regardless of how I feel about anybody right now, it is important to me that if I make a decision, I stick with it. I keep it real, even when keeping it real is literally the stupidest thing for a person to do. So that's what I do. I keep it real, even when it's the stupidest thing a person can do. That's just who I am as a person. Okay? So that is the only reason I'm still going through the Section 21. That's the only reason I'm chasing up the police report. That's the only reason I'm chasing up the mental health report. That's the only reason I'm chasing any of this shit up. It's because I made a decision to leave and to do it in a way that will make sure that I'll have another home to go to when I leave here. That's the decision that I've made, and that's the decision that I'm sticking to. That is the only reason I'm still doing this. I'm sticking to my decision. And plus, it's a lot bigger than just some idle gossip. It's bigger than that, like I've explained several times. The other neighbor's saying, oh, she's still angry about it. I'm not. This is the thing. I'm not still angry about it. I stopped being angry about it time ago. I mean, I accept that I don't like these people. I accept that. But it's one thing for me to accept that I don't like these neighbors and will never like them. And it's another thing to still be angry over one isolated incident. At the end of the day, the harassment against me was never one isolated incident. The other neighbors literally tried to buy, these same ones that were racially abusing me, the other neighbors literally tried to buy them so that they would have allies, okay, against me. Okay, tried to bribe them with food and shit so that they could have additional allies, all that type of stuff. So like me being harassed was a thing. Like the noise disturbance, the harassment, all of that was a thing long before these white people came up and through here, long before. So this is not just about me being isolated about one incident. Sure, these people are scum. I'm not saying they're not, but they're not the only ones. It's not their fault. It's not all them. They're just the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not all them. Okay? And no, I'm not still angry. I'm protecting myself. Why am I going to still be angry over shit that happened in the past? But at the end of the day, I have to watch myself and protect my interest. I'm the vulnerable one, and because I'm the vulnerable one, because I'm in need, because I need help, I'm not going to get it. So what do I have to do? I have to self-preserve, correct? So that's all I'm doing. I'm just preserving myself. And continuing with this Section 21, I'm just preserving myself. That's all I'm doing. I'm not fucking doing this for kicks or doing this to get revenge or what have you. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, when certain things happen to you and you get abused, it's not like revenge doesn't come into your mind. It does. But to make that your primary motivation, I've said it 1,000 times, it's bullshit. Revenge never feels as good as you think it does. There are people in my life who have abused me, and I see some of them now, and they have suffered way more than they deserve for what they did to me. Way more. Way more than they deserve. They suffered way more than they fucking deserve for what they did to me. Way fucking more. That's the whole reason why. That's part of the reason. It's not the only reason, but it's part of the reason why I always feel bad when I don't. If somebody says some slick shit, I always feel bad when I don't say something back. And it's not because it stings me at the time. It's because I know that whatever they do to me, they're about to get 3 times back. To me, it's a more merciful thing to do to fight fire with fire, because then when time catches up to your ass, I'm just saying, fighting fire with fire is the more merciful thing to do. Because I can be merciful, but time ain't. Okay? Time ain't. Time is not merciful. Time's a motherfucker. If you make one mistake, time will make sure that it catches up to you. And not only does it catch up to you, it catches up to you 3 times worse than what you did to that other person. That's why it's more merciful to me to kind of be like, nah, I'm fighting you head on, because then karma don't have to deal with you. You can go on with your life. Your sins have been answered for. You can go on with your life. You can go on with your life. Your sins are answered for because the person that you sinned against, they fought back. Your sins have been answered for. And at least then, if it happens immediately, then people learn. People actually learn from it. They don't learn from doing something once and then getting 3 times worse later on, because it doesn't guarantee that they'll learn that happened to them because of their previous actions. Some people never catch that lesson. So not only is time unmerciful, because it waits until you have absolutely no idea what you did. It will happen like that sometimes. Sometimes time will wait until you have no fucking idea what you did to deserve it. Because time knows that's when it will hurt the most. That's when it will hurt the most. When you have no idea what you've done, when you think you've made all the changes that you need to make, that's when it will come back around on you. It's happened to me. And it will continue to happen to me. It'll continue to happen to me. It happens to everybody. That's why I fight fire with fire. It's more merciful that way. It hurts at the time. But in the long run, it's better to just hash it out, get it out of your system and move on. But people always want to drag it out because they don't want to be honest. They don't want to be honest. That's the problem. People don't want to be honest and don't want to. They want to be horrible, but they want to be loved for it. Shit don't work like that. And even if I can forgive you for the shit that you've done to me, do you think karma's gonna forgive you? You think time's gonna forgive you? Don't work like that, mate. Don't work like that. So no, I'm not still angry. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting myself. I'm doing what needs to be did. And I'm also sticking by my choices because who I am means something. Who I am says something. And if I say I'm going to do something, it has to be done. No matter what. Like I said, I'm one of those people, I'll keep it real. Even when it is the stupidest thing you can do, I'll keep it real. And it is stupid. To make myself homeless. Or like even try to make myself homeless. Because some family are talking shit about me. Or because anybody in this community is talking shit about me on the surface. Yeah, it does look really fucking stupid. It does. I'm not going to say it doesn't. But there is a whole... It's not just what people say, it's what people do. It's what's happening right now. It's what's happening right now. Remember, I'm still a targeted individual. Which means that everything that I do and everything that I say and everything that I go through is weaponized to trigger me. And to break down my body. Everything. Literally everything, every interaction that I have. Every, like even with this, the pain that I'm going through right now, everything that I'm going through right now is designed to be weaponized against me. It's bigger than just people talking shit. If it was just people talking shit, I would have been like, yo, I'm staying. It's not like I ain't been called an N-word before or a fat N-word before. I'm not being funny. I lived in a place where I've lived in 2 places. No, 3 places where people were racist to me. Of all the things that traumatized me, the racism was the least of it. Of all the things that traumatized me in my life, because I love this. I love this. Do you understand? Of all the things I hate about myself, being black has to be bottom of the list. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I felt like that. You never realize how you feel about your own skin color until somebody tries to take the worth of that away from you. You never really feel... This is for me personally. I don't know about anybody else. But you never really know who you are, or you never really know your worth until somebody tries to take it away from you. You never really know your worth until somebody tries to take it away from you. And somebody honestly tried to make me feel bad for being black. I'm like, yo, are you okay? I hurt my own feelings with racism for so long. Hurt my own feelings with it for so long. Only for it to happen to me and for me to be like, seriously? Of all the things that a person could hate me for, you want to hate me for something that I was born into? Alright, that's on you, mate. Got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. They want to hate me for something I was born with. It. That's up to you. It's like, of all the things I could hate about myself, being black is just like, no. For the longest time, I didn't feel black enough. So in a way, like, the racists kind of validated me and validated my place in the world without them even trying to. And they were trying to do the opposite, but they actually validated me. I'm a black woman. Love saying that. They validated me. It validated me. It validated me. I'm black. I'm black. I'm not even just black. I'm black. It validated me. And I can't believe it took literal hatred to validate me like that. But it's like I said before, it takes extreme emotion to make me realize how I feel. Being black was never a problem. Being me was. When it comes to mental health, though, I think the thing that bothers me the most is the reason I'm abused is not because I'm a terrible person. it's not because of anything that I've done. Like, it was weird. When I used to do something bad and people used to get upset by it, I used to actually like it. And I thought it was because I actually like to cause people pain. But that's not what it is at all. If I've done something wrong to people and I get shit back, I feel like it's fair. I'm not being abused because they think it's the easiest thing to do, because 9 times out of 10, that's why I get abused. People think it's easy and it's a cheap shot. That's usually why people abuse me. People didn't abuse me because it was easy or it was a cheap shot. They abused me because I did something wrong. The fairness in that, I fuck with that. And the only reason I ain't turned into a villain by now is because it's just not me. I'm not a hero, not a protagonist, not an antagonist. I'm an anti-hero. That's what I am. Casual sinner. I'm not a hero. Not the good guy. There are no good guys in this story. Okay? I'm the anti-hero of the piece. I'm not a fucking... I don't even know if I'm a likable anti-hero. I think that there are times where I've been on my social media and I've engaged in my Twitter rants and engaged on my social media rants, and I think I could come across very unlikable sometimes. And that's alright. I don't need to be likable. But I'm an anti-hero. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not the good guy. It's just that being like an outright villain, it doesn't really suit me. It just doesn't suit my personality to just be a dick all the time. It just doesn't suit me. And that's the only reason why I'm not a dick to people always. And I don't maintain that fairness and that balance by being a cunt. It's because I don't like, it just isn't me. To be an outright villain isn't me, even though it would be so easy and it would probably make me feel so good. Because then people would actually hate me for a reason. I'd be a heel. That'd be thrilling. I'd be a heel. The biggest heel of them all. It'd be amazing. But I'm just not built like that. I'm just not built like that. Because just fucking people up, it really doesn't give me any pleasure. I don't see it as a game. I see it as survival. It's not a game to me. Oh. Okay. So that's on that. Now, still setting up this venture, knowing that the Section 21 is not going to be a complete eviction, gives me a little bit of hope, because it actually gives me more time to get my business up and running before I have to leave here. Although, judging by what's been going on, I might not have to leave. But let's just see. Let's see. Let's not assume anything. But I find it important. I have to stick by what I say. I have to stick by what I say. I can't not do that. It's not me. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care. This toothache is definitely going to get worse. Cold plus electronic torture plus, it's going to get worse. I'm going to see how long I can survive without painkillers, but I'm guessing not that long. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.